So, your team Tsunami.
Hi.
Tell me about your robot. What's its name?
This is our little Snookums, it is.
Snookums. That's interesting.
Well, she's a very sweet bot. She just likes to eat other bots.
Tell me about the weapon on the front.
Oh, it's a very large pneumatic ram. It comes out at about 600 PSI. I can throw a 400-pound bot for a loop.
And the speed of the actual robot?
12 miles an hour.
That's
She's a
pretty
little
fast.
slow, but lots of guts.
Can Cracker ride on the top when it's going 12
Well, we're
miles
not
an
sure.
hour?
She usually rides on my shoulder. It's
Okay, so she's not going to be in the ring with the other
not
bots.
going to be on the ring. We don't want her to get hurt. The bot's tough. The parrot's not.
Well, it's your first series.
All right.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have fun.
All right, we're going to make him roll the plank. Ha ha.
California and Nevada, Snookums.
And there's Snookums at 189 pounds with a pneumatic sword that goes forward and then lifts up with about 600 pounds of force.
Roboteers, stand by.
And there's Team Tsunami for Snookums. And Team Bolts for Psycho Chicken on the left and Propeller-Head on the right. The house bots in this round will be Sir Killalot and his ever-present danger. And joining him will be Sergeant Bash and his flamethrower.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And RevBot gives the green light, and it's all systems go. The little egg off a Psycho Chicken is out on its own. As Propeller-Head goes right in the back of Psycho Chicken and launches the egg. Incredible. Look at the distance. Was that out of the arena? Not quite. Wow, do you like your egg scrambled? I hope. Look at that. Just tore it apart. Well, that wasn't going to take too much. As Bash comes out with a flamethrower, and the big fight here is between Snookums and Propeller-Head. Propeller-Head has just taken the nose off of Snookums. Propeller-Head is definitely the one to watch here as that blade gets spinning. Oh, and Bash is coming out of his corner. He's not supposed to do that unless somebody goes into his corner patrol zone. But I think he wanted some barbecue chicken today. And I think he's going to get it because Psycho Chicken's getting extra crispy as Snookums is completely getting obliterated from that blade on Propeller-Head. And now the chicken is trying to take out the fish. Poor Snookums is looking worse for wear, completely beaten down to the grizound. As Bash is hovering in the background, he wants to light that chicken up again. But he knows he can't really get away with it unless the chicken strays into a unfriendly corner. But there is Sir Killalot. He doesn't care. He's putting him in the corner anyway. Killalot in with the pincers. Takes Psycho Chicken. Bash wants to get some too. Oh, and I think Snookums is just going along for the ride for the moment. Poor Psycho Chicken. He would have still been in this thing, and I think he will be because Snookums was looking pretty beat down. Meanwhile, Killalot, totally against the rules, going out and taking it on a poor defenseless chicken. Well, I'll tell you, these house bots will really take liberties throwing their weight around as Propeller-Head hits the pit trigger, and the audience senses a burial imminent. As RevBot does the countdown, it doesn't look good for Snookums. Or Ed Robinson, the driver, who's a sword swallower by day. Better not give up your day job, Ed. As Killalot comes in for Snookums one last time, and the fish hits the pit. Zed waves goodbye. That's all she wrote.
All right, well, we all saw what happened out there. Very simply put, Sir Killalot grabbed Snookums and took him to the pit, deposited him there. That means Psycho Chicken and Propeller-Head move on. Unfortunately for Snookums, he's out of there. We had three great robots out there. Some of my favorite designs, some of my favorite names. And It takes a brave man to name a robot Snookums and to dress like that nonetheless. But go ahead and tell me what you were thinking out there when you went into the pit.
Well, the first idea, the entire strategy was because Propeller-Head's a strong bot with a super weapon. We were going to go straight into him and flip him over like a pancake.
Right.
Unfortunately, the weapon did not fire.
Ooh.
Got straight in, right under him, and
So as a result, you're out of the tournament.
I'm gone.
All right, but you made a good impression on me. And speaking of an impression...
Bang, Snookums, you guys are paired up. How do you think that you're going to fare, and what's your strategy?
Well, we got a box of TNT here, and we believe we're going to do a bang-up job out there.
From Florida and California, bang! From California and Nevada, Snookums.
Bang's running a pneumatic mace with 1,000 pounds per square inch, and there's a pneumatic sword and flipper that thrusts 3 inches forward on Snookums.
From Virginia Beach, G-Force. From Eden, Sir Porcelain.
Sir Porcelot's running 3 10-inch blades running at 1,600 RPM, and G-Force has got 4 8-inch spikes on pneumatic lifters.
Roboteer, stand by.
There's the Bangin' Snookums team up in the box. And G-Force and Sir Porcelot, the Force team. Housebots joining in the corner patrol zones in this round. Sir Killalot. And Shunt with a diamond edge axe.
3, 2, 1, activate.
G-Force and Snookums starting it out in this round. Kind of trying to find each other, it looks like. Snookums is a bit of a comedy entrance with that fishtail. Not much in the way of weaponry. The Force team, however, are running some serious weapons. G-Force has got an axe on him that seems like it would definitely penetrate that fish. And he looks like Snookums could be looking for a tag, and he does. He tags up with Bang, who's running a mace for a weapon. Let's see if that thing's got any power behind it. They've been boasting 1,000 pounds a square inch. Now Sir Porcelot's come in there with G-Force as well. And Bang just gets out of trouble, but he's sitting over the flames, and their secret weapon, supposed to be dynamite in that box, I think. Something's just flown off of Bang. I don't know if it's vital. It looks like it could have been a wheel or a roller for the back. They're not moving very well. Snookums is surrounded by housebots as Sir Porcelot gets away from him. Sir Killalot's moving Bang out of the way. And G-Force goes into the corner patrol zone, pushing Snookums right into Shunt. G-Force pushes Bang into the corner patrol zone. Got the grinders going. G-Force with the axe down, and now Shunt with the axe. There's the Shunt cam right into the back of Bang. And, Killalot has got Snookums by the tail. Flipped it upside down. I don't think they're going to be able to self-right. G-Force goes for the pit trigger. The audience knows what time it is. Sir Porcelot is pushing Bang closer to that pit. Can he get him in? We don't know. Oh, yeah, I think he can. Great bit of driving by Sir Porcelot. And now G-Force has got what's left of Snookums, and he's taking him closer to the pit. And yeah, Sir Porcelot goes in with a little force of its own. So Team Force wins all the way around on that one.
Okay, now, usually we see you out here with Psycho Chicken, but you proved today, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you can lose with any robot. How do you feel about that?
Well, we tried the chicken on the floor. This time we let him drive, and we just wanted to see how it worked. Not too well today, but we'll get him next time.
Okay, now Snookums, the question that's on everybody's mind, what exactly does your robot do? Because I didn't see too much out there.
It appears that it does absolutely nothing.
Well, it provided some very good entertainment. If you excuse me, I'm going to turn my back on you guys.
Not really too scared of a team named Snookums.
Well, we're gonna petrify that pretty paint job on that bot. I want a piece of Sir Killalot. He likes to pick up little bitty robots and sling them around the ring and throw them into the pit, and that's just not fair. We're gonna broadside him, yar.
A lot of trash talking here. Good luck, both teams.
From California and Nevada, Snookums.
And for the silliest bot in this round, Snookums in at 189 pounds. He's tough and durable, but not invertible.
From Sacramento, California, Medusa Oblongata.
Oh, did I say that was the silliest bot? No, this one is. Medusa Oblongata at 220 pounds. He's got a spinning disc for a weapon, but he can't move out of his own way.
Roboteers, stand by.
And the first appearance at Dead Metal tonight with a spinning saw. Joining Dead Metal in the other corner patrol zone, Matilda.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, this ought to be an interesting battle. Looking immediately, Medusa Oblongata tries to tear a piece off of Snookums and does so. Got a bit of dorsal fin, it looked like, as Medusa Oblongata's got a lot of power to push back for Snookums. And now Snookums taking him from the side. Snookums is burying those little tusks right under Medusa Oblongata, who seems powerless with only 2 wheels on the arena floor, and now he gets away. But there was something about turning to stone if you looked into the eyes of Medusa. I don't think that's going to happen with a Snookums team here as they look on. There's a bit of rag caught into the mechanism of their weapon on a Medusa Oblongata that seems to have done something as Snookums pushes Medusa right into Dead Metal as he buries the saw. Dead Metal goes right down into Medusa Oblongata. The pit trigger has been hit, and Dead Metal is definitely taking full advantage of this. Look at that saw, goes through like butter. High-speed motion on that Dead Metal saw is going to keep Medusa Oblongata right out of it. They'll be looking for a lobotomy after this as RefBot is counting down. And this could be all over as Snookums swims away with a victory as Medusa Oblongata is helpless over in that corner patrol zone. And Matilda goes in with a flywheel. Flips Medusa Oblongata right out of the arena like a bag of trash. Unbelievable. Well, if anybody underestimated the power of Matilda, let this be a lesson to you. That thing just took off. Amazing amount of power.
It was Snookums debilitating Medusa, and then it was all up to Matilda to throw her right out on her Oblongata on our cold concrete floor in this round of Robot Wars, Robot Rebellion.
It's not easy being beat by Flipper.
Oh my goodness! I got a little apology for you there, Captain. I had asked you on one other occasion what exactly Snookums did, because for the life of me, it didn't seem to be doing much. But were you attempting to get Medusa's blade caught up in your tail? Was that part of your?
That is exactly what that tail is. It's got a large piece of fabric on with Velcro, and when the Velcro gets sucked up in the blade, it stops them dead. Yeah, I stopped them dead.
We heard it here from the team of the dreaded Snookums as they continue in our Robot Rebellion. Let's hear it for all the Roboteers.
Snookums. Ninjitsu. Roboteers, stand by.
And there's Team Snookums and Team Ninjitsu. And the house bots here, Sergeant Bash with the flames. And the high-velocity flywheel of Matilda.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And here we go for a place in the finals as RefBot gives the green light. Ninjitsu's got it spinning square going. And look at that chopper on the front of Snookums. Well, I wonder if it can do any damage if it actually lands on something. Snookums has taken something apart. Might be itself. I think it was one of its own spikes as it drags that soon-to-be patented flyaway tail right into the workings of poor old Ninjitsu. Still got some of the fabric left on it, but something's been pulled apart, definitely. And Ninjitsu is high-sided on the arena disc. Oh, that might not do too well for very long. There we go. Ninjitsu's off the disc now and back in there, tearing the front piece right off of Snookums. Wow, that spinning square on the front of Ninjitsu, when it gets up to speed, it's definitely going to do some damage, as you can see from the front of Snookums. Snookums is trying to get some drive to the ground and not having any luck whatsoever. There is something dragging on Snookums to keep him from moving forward. As Bash lights the fish up, and the fish is on fire. Poor Snookums, and Bash is taking full advantage of all the flammable parts on this poor robot as he goes down with the jaws of death. He's got him by the tail. There's no wiggling out of this one, Snookums. Or is there? Well, he wasn't supposed to get too far into it because he wasn't in the corner patrol zone. So Bash let him go, but now we've got a fish on fire in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's trying to run out of the way if it possibly can, but every time we take a look at this poor bot, it's looking worse and worse and worse. It looks like one of the retro rockets just dropped out of space. As the time counts out, this is going to have to be a judge's decision. Well, from right in the beginning, it looked like it was going to be a great battle, but then Ninjitsu had a little help from the house bots, and poor Snookums wasn't even deserving it. He didn't stay in that corner patrol zone. Let's see what the judges got to say.
Our judges are telling us the winner by split decision, Snookums. Great match. Guys, well, tell me what you think. I'm wrong. I questioned Snookums as a robot, and it turns out he does do quite a bit.
Snookums had a little bit of a problem, but we finally had to get everything dialed up. The only problem is, as you said now, we get sacrificed to the gods of robotic combat, otherwise known as Sir Killalot.
Yeah! Let's hear it for all the Roboteers.
So with Ninjitsu out of it, we've got our final. It's going to be Snakebite and Snookums up against the house bot.
Phoenix, on behalf of Snookums, how do you feel about going in there? Now, you have a little bit of a vendetta against one of the robots.
Well, in our last heat, Sergeant Bash came up and grabbed it by the tail and set it on fire, and there ain't nothing I hate worse than a flaming tail.
Okay. Well, we don't know if Sergeant Bash is out there, but if he is, are you going to go straight for him, or are you going to steer clear?
Straight for him. I want a piece of that little...
Snookums. Snakebite. Roboteers, stand by.
There's Ed Robinson at the controls for Snookums, and Michael Garrett controlling Snakebite. And of course, the house bots had to be there with Shunt. And Dead Metal with that circular saw.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, it's time to get revenge on the house bots, but Shunt goes right into the easiest target, Snookums, who gets away. Fortunately for Snookums, good driving on Ed's part. And now Shunt tries to get the axe down into Snakebite without too much luck, and now he's got some luck. He buries it into that wheel well, and he is just dragging poor Snakebite back, and Shunt backs into that pit trigger. The pit is gone down, and these house bots are out for hydraulic fluid. Snookums is trying to get any kind of revenge it can as it buries its nose right into the side of Shunt, hoping to dislodge something. And now Dead Metal is in on the action. They're ganging up on Snookums, who's getting pulled back into that corner patrol zone. Poor Snookums has got no power against the powerful Shunt. Snookums gets out of it, but Dead Metal's now burying the saw into Snakebite. And poor Snakebite, this is such a mismatch. Uh-oh. Here here comes trouble. Well, it looks like a 3-on-2 for a final to me, which doesn't seem too fair. And Snookums tries to get in on the side of Killalot without too much luck. Dead Metal is going right after Snakebite with that saw, and Snookums gets out of the way. And that was a good bit of driving again, because he's no match for these house bots. And oh, Killalot's got them both. Had Shunt for a minute, but now he is just waving poor Snookums powerless in the stratosphere, and flies Snookums up on its back. Not an invertible bot. Say goodbye to Snookums. And now Shunt is getting high-sided on Snakebite as Killalot comes over to check. I don't think he's dead yet, is what Killalot's saying. He wants to make him deader than dead. Look at that. Oh, poor Ed. Ed, all he can do is make faces because there is nothing left of his robot. And here comes Killalot again. Snakebite is actually still in it to try to do some battle. But look at that. Every time a housebot gets near it, it takes on some severe damage. And Killalot shouldn't even be in there, really. Should have been Dead Metal and Shunt polishing these guys off. And look at that. Just flailing poor Snakebite out across the arena. And he's not done yet. Well, poor Snookums is purposely placed right under the drop zone. The audience wants to see, oh, it's an organ. So Snookums got a little organ donation, and it didn't do him any good whatsoever. As the organ busts apart, Snookums was history already. Poor Ed Robinson. Look at that thing bust apart. We like this at Robot Wars. A bit of mindless destruction never goes amiss. And I'll tell you, Snookums was the recipient. But they're not done yet out in that arena. Killalot hasn't seen enough pieces fly off. And look at the debris as Killalot puts him in the pit. Moves the organ bits out of the way. And there was some good sportsmanship on Snakebite and Snookums teams. And whether it's robotic prowess, home court advantage, or just cheating, the housebot's got the upper hand.
Too close for me to call. Let's leave the decision up to our judges. Okay, so maybe we don't need the judges to decide, but I'll tell you what, we can determine two things very clearly. One, our Roboteers are not only very talented, they're very courageous and good sports. And number two, Sir Killalot's a big bully. Okay, this is Nick Foley here with our brave Roboteers. I hope you didn't feel as bad as I did.
Well, I think we call it death by piano, and it's a heck of a way to die.